And then with Bennett, what have you seen? How have you seen him elevate his game?
I'd say similarly, becoming a bigger leader, just stepping into a role of that he's the guy on the team. And then, I mean, he's in here every day working. He's probably the first guy in the gym every day, so he's always getting shots up, ball handling, whatever it is. He's always working.
So what do you think? Obviously, the arenas are going to be bigger, maybe more full. What do you think is going to be the biggest difference on the court from Missouri Valley to Big Ten? Is it just going to be height? Do you think that?
Yeah, I'd say just height, athleticism. Obviously, the crowds might play a part into it. But I feel like Matt's going to have us ready to go every game. So I'm not confident that I'm not unconfident that we're going to go into a game and, feel like the hype is too big or whatever.
As one of the leaders on this team, how are you taking on the responsibility of teaching the young guys what the culture is about Coach McCollum and now Iowa basketball?
Yeah, that was super important. When Mac first got the job, he called me at like 7:30, 8 a.m. And he was like, I just took the coaching job at Iowa, and I want you to come, and I want you to bring the culture. So from that point on, I kind of knew that being in his system and his culture, I was going to be a super important factor to bring that culture over. And I think the guys overall, the ones that are new, they haven't played for Mac, have really stepped up. They're coming out of their shells, and they kind of watched us the first few days, and they've done a great job at also just attacking every day.
Is there a moment so far where you've had to teach them something specific about being out there as part of a team?
I'd say just being vocal. I think that's a big part for Mac, just being vocal, communicating with your team, and then just giving effort every single day, whether it's in the weight room, whether it's on the court. Just doing some simple drill. He always emphasizes effort and communication, so I think that's been a big part.
With your role coming off the bench, I imagine you know more than anyone just how it's not about yourself, it's about the team. How do you show that out there?
I mean, I think I've always been a pretty selfless guy. I grew up with 5 other siblings, so that kind of takes part in that. But, yeah, I feel like it's always about the team. I feel like if you bring a ton of effort and you play good defensively and don't always take the shine, then it can benefit the team. So I've always been a pretty selfless guy.
This is an unusual situation. Normally when you transfer schools, you're the new guy. In this situation, you've got 5 guys that you know from before. I mean, how big of a deal is that?
It's a pretty big deal. I wasn't used to it. I transferred my freshman year from Wyoming to Drake. So I was just kind of the new guy again. But, yeah, this year it's really hit me that I need to become a leader and get outside of my shell. So I think it's honestly a big part of my career is just becoming a better leader. So
a lot of publications had Iowa listed as a winner of the offseason. What do you think about this program makes you guys winners of the offseason?
I mean, other than Bennett Sturts and Coach Mack, I'd say just the camaraderie we already have from the 5 other Drake guys. And then I think just the culture and the winning that Mac has, I feel like, we're set up for success for however how long Mac's here. So.
What's your practices and workouts been like?
Very hard. Every day's hard. Every day's tempo, fast, a lot of communication. But it's been fun. Like a lot of the new guys that maybe hadn't worked as hard, they love it just because they understand they're getting better every day. So I think that's a really big thing for us. Is like we're gonna go hard every day. The off days we're gonna take off, but when we're going, we go hard. We go 100%. We get full effort.
Are you technically kind of like Bennett's backup right now, or a backup point guard?
I'm not sure. I don't know how the starting lineup's gonna go or whatever. We were only 2 guards last year, but who knows what we'll do this year.
What's your strength and weaknesses of your game?
I'd say strengths is just being a playmaker, being able to get downhill and get others involved. Defensively, I feel like I can guard any guard in the country. And then just being a bigger guard, I can see over like most guards and pass and stuff like that. I'd say weaknesses right now is just continuing to work on my jump shot. So that's the biggest thing that I have to do right now, and that's it.
I'm always curious what that process is like after Coach Mack is coming here. Does he call you? Do you call him?
When he got the job?
Yeah, the process to get to here.
So he called me like 7:30 or 8 in the morning, right after he took the job, and he was just like, "Hey, I just took the job to Iowa," and I was like, I was joking around. I was like, "Yeah, I think I saw it 2 weeks ago on Twitter," but yeah, he called me. He was like, "I took the job to Iowa. I want to bring you with me. You've obviously played with me, so you understand the culture and the effort and what you're going to do day to day." And so it was a no-brainer for me to go.
What's that mean to you, though? That he just phone calls you and tells you that he wants to come to a Big Ten school?
Yeah, it means a lot. Obviously, the belief is a super important factor from the head coach. So just him believing in me and just understanding that I can play at this level meant a ton to me, and obviously and gave me a ton of confidence.
How has Ben McCollum made you a better basketball player? Or a better person?
Yeah, I'd say first when I came to Drake, he made me a better person. That kind of transitioned on the basketball court. So he made me a better person. Then when we got onto the court, just bringing effort every day. I feel like some days I wasn't ready to go, and some days I was. So it just kind of conditioned me to be ready to go every day.
Can you speak to the chemistry that this team has developed over the last, month or so?
Yeah, I'd say just with the culture that Mac brings, it's really easy to kind of connect with everybody because you go through hard times throughout the whole summer. You're going through struggle and fight, so it's really easy for guys to kind of connect. But I'd say this from like day one when everybody met each other, everybody's really selfless, down to earth, so it was really easy to make connections and bring chemistry.
Bennett said some of the new guys that first workout had a little vomitorium going or something.
Oh yeah, for sure. They brought it on us week one. He made sure to make sure that we go hard. So yeah, a few guys were struggling a little bit, but I feel like they've brought it back up to the level that they need to be at.
What's the off-court habits you have to practice when you go from a school like Drake, where there are some eyeballs on you, to a school like Iowa in the Big Ten, a lot more eyeballs on you, a lot of pressure, but that with bigger facilities and when everything is changing around you, how do you stay level, keep the same mindset?
I think just keep on doing what you did, like how you started. Obviously at Drake, there wasn't a lot of cameras and eyes on you, but just keep on preaching what you did before. I feel like don't change or try to be a bigger person or do anything bigger. Just kind of be yourself.